Can you lower your blood pressure in just minutes? The answer is, in short, yes, you actually can. You can do it. However, I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can actually do this. Now, not everybody is going to respond to the same way. So what I would recommend is watch all 3, take some notes, and see which one works for you. My guess is all 3 are going to work, but one is going to work entirely different than the other. Number 2 will surprise you, but let's get into number 1 first. Deep, slow breathing. This is very important, and the reason why is because when you breathe deeply and you breathe slow, it stimulates our parasympathetic nervous system. And our parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for doing a number of things. It's responsible for calming us down. It's responsible for helping produce more nitric oxide in our body. It's also responsible for shunning blood away from our extremities and putting it into our digestive tract so that our body can actually digest food. Now, deep breathing exercises are more likely to influence the first number of your blood pressure, which is called the systolic number. It's the top number. And the reason why is because the systolic number is more affected by stress. You do deep breathing, you lower the amount of stress, you stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. That suppresses the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight or flight, and guess what happens? Your blood pressure goes down. So it is so simple, and people overcomplicate this, but it's simply breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, as deeply as humanly possible. You're going to inflate starting in your belly, you're going to expand your chest, and let it out. So it looks like this. Breathe deep, breathe slow, and let it go. Number 2, this is surprising for most people, but when you have your blood pressure checked, don't cross your legs. Uncross your legs. Put your feet flat on the floor. Sit down in a chair. Lean back in the chair. Have the chair support you. Relax your arms. Don't cross your arms like this. Make sure and go to the bathroom before you have your blood pressure checked. And then do what I said in the first example, is just take some deep breaths. Breathe deep, breathe slow, let it go. Relax for 5 to 10 minutes before you have your blood pressure. But is this what happens? No. What happens when you go into the doctor's office? The staff is mean to you. You sit down in a crowded room. They rush you into a room. They have you jump up on the chair. Your feet are dangling. They're crossed. Your arms are like this. The nurse grabs your arm and pulls it out. She puts the blood pressure cuff on top of your clothes, mind you, usually on the wrong arm half the time. And then they run out and you're stressed out, and guess what? Your blood pressure is artificially high. No wonder so many people have high blood pressure at the doctor's office. Ask the nurse for 5 to 10 minutes to just sit in the room and relax. The nurses are stressed too. They have to get all this work done, and they're going nuts and crazy, and they're just gonna slap the blood pressure machine on you. All of a sudden they run out the room. It's called your resting blood pressure, not your rushed blood pressure. Number 3 you're gonna like, by the way. But before we do that, hey, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified of other videos in the future. And you know what? If you give me a thumbs down, guess who doesn't care? Me. You wanna know why? Have you noticed anything kind of funny? It doesn't count. They don't count thumbs down. I have no idea if you give me a thumbs down. So if you give me a thumbs down, I don't really care anymore. So, no hard feelings. Number 3, exercise about a half an hour before you do your blood pressure. This is fascinating, but did you know that when you exercise, your systolic number will actually go up during the exercise? But because your body is producing more nitric oxide because of that exercise, and you are releasing tension, when you stop exercising, your blood pressure drops. In fact, for some people, this happens pretty severely. They call it post-exercise hypotension. So if you want your blood pressure to lower in just a couple minutes, Give yourself some time to actually exercise. You could do running, you could walk up a flight of stairs real fast, you could do jumping jacks, you can do jump rope. You could do anything that would help you exercise and release tension and stimulate nitric oxide production. What happens is after that exercise, your blood pressure, especially the systolic, goes down. So as a bonus, there are some supplements that you can take, and the company called Bioptimizers has made this video available to you. This is a company that makes a magnesium product called Magnesium Breakthrough. Flippin' awesome. It's got 7 different types of magnesium. It is very well absorbed in our body. It's easy to digest. And what you do, the best way to take a magnesium supplement, by the way, for your blood pressure as well as your overall health, is to take 2 of these tablets at nighttime. If you take 2 tablets at nighttime, it supplies 500 milligrams of magnesium. The benefit of doing it at nighttime as opposed to any other time of the day is magnesium has a ton of effects on our body. And what magnesium does is, number one, when you boil down to it, it helps you sleep. It helps you relax. It helps that parasympathetic nervous system function better. So if you take it at nighttime with a little bit of food or just on an empty stomach, you will sleep so much better. The second thing is, just like taking blood pressure medication, for most blood pressure medications, you want to take them at nighttime. And the reason why is because it seems to work the best. So take your magnesium. We should all be taking magnesium supplements because we just don't simply get enough of it in our diet unless we're really intense about our diet. So I will put a link down in the description, so check them out. Check out this company, really awesome. I take these products myself and I really enjoy the benefits of it. There will also be a discount code, so check into that, hit the link down below. Lastly, I understand that this video was how to lower your blood pressure in minutes. However, some of these things that I mentioned over time, like the breathing and the exercise, will, if you continue with those, have long-term effects. But if you want to know, really, how do I really get a handle on my blood pressure, I want a complete guide, I have something free for you. There's going to be in this box right here, if you hit this box, this is my complete video of how to totally lower your blood pressure. Make sure if you watch this video, I know it's long, but get a pen and paper handy, take notes on it, and study it, and you will have all that you need to know on how to lower your blood pressure.